couple. What is up, all my Honda addicts? How you doing today? Welcome to Coffee with Hondo. I sure do appreciate you being here. We're going to have a lot of fun today. I think we're going to talk a lot more football because I love football. And then any comments, questions you may have, we'll try and get to them right away. It's a beautiful day here in Montana. What do you expect? It's Montana. Kind of cloudy outside. It's in the mid 40s. So nice and brisk outside. A little bit of dew on the ground. Cannot wait for the rest of the day to come around. I sure do appreciate you coming out and joining me today. We got our coffee. My favorite transporter of caffeine. The best way to get caffeine in your body is coffee. Black, latte, whatever fancy, as long as it's got coffee in it. Let's get it into my body. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be looking for your questions here on the side, but I'd like to start off with a little bit of NFL talk. Kind of really disappointed in Monday Night Football. I am a Colts fan, have been since I was a little guy. And, just a little bit disappointed. Disappointed with the Colts. Let's face it, the Jets put a spanking on them, and that's just no bueno. No bueno at all. What are your thoughts? I mean, to be honest, nothing was clicking for them. Their defense did okay, but they still put up 20 points. I mean, come on. You can't call that a good defense if they're putting up 20 points. Darrell, whatever his name is. Just kidding. Darrell Revis. Freaking killed the Colts. I stopped watching. Turnover after turnover after turnover. I'm a Colts fan, and I just couldn't watch anymore. It hurt. It hurt to watch. I watched the fumble. I watched the interception. And then, what the heck is up with the Colts? I don't understand. I just don't understand. To cough the ball up on the 1 yard line on an easy handoff. The thing is he had the ball. They tried to say, well, it was the exchange. No, it wasn't. You look at the replay. The guy had the ball for a good 3-4 steps. And then he started focusing on running and not putting the ball away. What the heck? You're a better running back than that. I cannot believe that happened. What the heck? I'm looking at ESPN stuff right now on the Colts, and it really is starting to bug me. It is starting to bug me. Frank Gore. Come on, Frank. You are or were a premier running back. You were the go-to guy. You were the guy who you give it to on the 1-yard line to punch it in. And what do? You start running before you put the ball away. I saw it. You had it in one hand, and as you started running, your thigh or your hip hit it. Juggle. Next thing you know, Darrelle Revis scoops it up. Now, do I agree with the touchback? Yes, unfortunately it was a touchback. Couldn't argue with that, but I sure would have loved it if they pinned it on the 2-inch line. Maybe gave the Colts a chance for a safety. I mean, come on, it is the Jets. It is the Jets. But what can we do? What can we do but sit there in painful silence and watch? I don't think I've ever heard Lucas Oil Stadium ever that quiet. I mean, you could hear the fans like there was a whisper hush in there, and then if there was a good play, and then it would die. A couple plays later, a good play, it would die. I just don't get it. I do not get it. Come on, Colts. Now, Andrew Luck, I don't think he played his best game, but I think that he's struggling because he hasn't had a stable offensive line all year. Since last year. I don't even think he had a real stable offensive line last year. We got people that are sick and out. We got a bunch of new guys. Nobody's gelling together. No protection for Andrew Luck. Luckily, he's a young guy. He's sturdy. He's big. He's strong. He's able to take those hits. Take those hits. That's sad that you have to say that about your quarterback. Just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. But hey, what are you going to do? You still love him. Still got to watch him. All right, so what do you think is the bigger impact on the game last night with the Colts and the Jets? Well, here on ESPN, there's an article by Mike Wells, an ESPN staff writer. Andrew Luck, Colts offense stuck in neutral, not going anywhere. Indianapolis quarterback Andrew Luck spent the first 3 seasons of his NFL career being a young hotshot of the league. Okay, he is still a young hotshot. He's a good quarterback. But it's only 2 games into the season. Come on, seriously? That's what you're going to say about him? He took the league by storm with his ability to lead the Colts to victory after victory without much to work with around him. The Colts used the offseason adding more talent around Luck so they could have one of the best offensive units in the NFL this season. The season is 2 weeks old and the wait is still on for the offense to take off. Yeah, but he doesn't have an offensive line. I mean, they got some good players on the offensive line, but they're brand new to the team. They haven't been working together very long. Come on. That's not adding talent to it. Now they did add Frank Gore. I mean, come on, they added him, but come on. I'm really disappointed in his performance last night. Anyways, one of the reasons behind this sputtering offense, luck. Yes, Andrew Luck. I don't agree. I think that he showed brilliant moments last night. That one drive where they took it and marched the whole field. Andrew Luck played smart football, got a lot of good passes in there, and then to have Frank Gore fumble it on the 0-yard line and lose it. It's crazy. I think that was the spark that the offensive needed. They needed to get that score right there, and you might have seen a little more brilliance out of them. The Colts continued their offensive swoon when they didn't score until the fourth quarter in their 20-7 loss to the New York Jets on Monday night. The Colts have zero chance of having a successful season if Luck doesn't turn it around. You never thought a finger would be pointed at Luck for some of the Colts' failures, but that's where these things stand at the moment. Indianapolis franchise quarterback threw 3 more interceptions and a lost fumble to increase his turnover total to a league-high 6 in just 2 games. I will say that was pretty bad. A couple of those pickoffs, though, I believe were on tips. But I know that one wasn't. I mean, he basically threw it to Darrelle Revis. It starts with my play, like said, turning the ball over, fumbles and interceptions, a pretty glaring issue. Coach Chuck Pagano has always gone out of his way when it comes to protecting his players, not on this night. There was no pulling out 1 or 2 positives to mask the struggles his franchise quarterback on this night. The 3 interception tied Luck's career high, which he has done 4 other times. He's got to take care of the football. Yeah, make great decisions, take care of the ball. It's not that hard. It's not trigonometry. No, it's geometry. Throw to point B in order for point A to catch it on point B on this certain arc. I don't know. I don't know math that well. Okay, maybe I do, but I'm not going to, get into it. So, all right. I got a text here. Let's see what we got. If you guys have any questions, be sure to chime off. Chime on. Now, just showing my buddy my pictures of my son in his football uniform. Little stud muffin. That's right. He's playing football for the first time this year. I'm pretty happy. Pretty excited for him. If he likes it, great. If he doesn't, great. Whatever. I don't care. He's doing really well, playing like a little beast on the field. His team won yesterday, 18-0. They threw down a shutout. And here's the deal. The team they played at, we live in rural Montana. The team he played against only had 4 7th graders on it. The rest of the team was 8th graders. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My son's team of 7th graders destroyed a team of 8th graders. And then the 8th graders played and absolutely destroyed their full team of 8th graders. It was awesome. And I know it's only 7th and 8th grade football, but it was awesome to see. There was some really good sportsmanship. I find it was really interesting. There was a kid that was injured on one of the plays, and his team was kneeling over where the ball was going to be. Our team was kneeling next to their teammate, making sure that he was okay. The kid ended up walking off the field. I don't know what he had, but he had a stinger or something. But it was a great, great football game to watch. I love watching these little kids play. I just love it. The thing is that I complain about football and NFL and all that kind of stuff and what the Colts are doing, but the truth is these guys are getting played. It's a job to them. They say, "Oh, I love football," this kind of stuff. No, it's a paycheck. You know it. There are some that really love the game, but for the most part, it's just a paycheck. I say go find a middle school or a high school somewhere in your area and you sit down and you watch kids who play it for the love of the game. These kids played their heart out, and the only reason is because they love it. And I was just super impressed with both sides of the team yesterday. Little not too impressed with the reffing. It was interesting. I think the second play of defensive play of the game, our team was on defense. The other team was on offense. 8th grade game. And they went for a pass, complete and total incomplete pass. There was no way the kid could have even a chance to get his hands on it. It was, I mean, seriously, not only overthrown, but it was probably 10 feet in the air above the kid. Our player went up for the ball with their player. There was some inconsequential contact on the way down. Nothing crazy. The kid had no chance. They both, basically their kid fell into our kid. And no flag, right? No flag. It was clean. I mean, it really was clean. It wasn't crazy. Nothing major. The kid had no chance to catch the ball, right? The coach, the opposing team, the home team coach, starts yelling across the field. I can hear him yelling, "That was pass interference, pass interference." There was no bumper to pushing even off the line. Nothing. The guy was, our defensive player was clear, right? The the ref had already blown the whistle. The play was dead, right? The play was dead. Incomplete pass. He signals incomplete pass. As he picks up the ball, he's running back towards the line of scrimmage. He's going to place the ball back down there. And the coach is still screaming, the home team coach, "That was interception." Guess what? The ref literally reached into his waistband and threw a flag in the air and called pass interference. I think even the home team was like, "What?" And the home team coach was like, "Yeah, all this kind of stuff." And so me being the big mouth that I am, I have a really big voice. I yelled, and it really embarrassed my wife. She hates going to sporting events with me. But all the parents that were sitting in the visiting team stands with me started cracking up laughing. I yelled across the field at the ref. I yelled, "Hey, ref, be sure to listen to the home team coach. He'll tell you what to do." And I think I even heard some chuckles out of the home team bench across the field. It was pretty funny. I mean, it was ridiculously like, ball is dead. You've already blown the whistle. You're running the ball back into place it on the line of scrimmage. And you finally then pull your flag out after the opposing team coach tells you that was pass interference. It was pretty funny. After that, the ref was really conservative, and he let the kids play. Let the kids play. That's what I have to say. Be safe, kids, but let them play. Play it for the love of the game. All right. You're going to have to help me pronounce this. Carly Fiorina. Last night, let's talk about a little bit of funny stuff with Jimmy Fallon. I'm going to just share this with you. Carly Fiorina talks Trump and religion on rocks for Fallon on Tonight's Show. Now, this one's kind of bringing up some big news because she's saying, I'm not going to play the video because there has been some issues with Jimmy Fallon being stingy with this stuff, which I understand. Let's see. Strong on foreign policy with a musical lyric to match, the rising Republican presidential candidate fielded questions about her Republican rivals, her track record at Hewlett-Packard, and a role in faith and governance. Okay, so we're still on the Ben Carson thing, which whatever, that's fine. Now, this lady, I believe, was the CEO and president of Hewlett-Packard, which she has done a really good job there. She actually has experience in the executive realm. Something we're kind of lacking right now in the White House. All right, but that's not what the story is about. She actually sang last night on Jimmy Fallon, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, I listened to it. It wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad. But also showed off her singing skills Fallon, wow, that's some interesting punctuation there. Fallon brought up the fact that she sometimes sings made up songs to her grandkids and her dogs, Max and Snickers. I don't want to put you on the spot, Fallon said. Want to hear? You want me to hum a bar or two? Fiorina asked or offered. This is a song in 4 verses. I'll only give you one. Ready? To the tune of the 50s hit rock Around the Clock. She gave the audience a sneak peek of the Snickers song that she sings for one of her 2 dogs. My name is Snick, and I'm lazy. Please don't talk or take a walk with me. I'd rather stay right here at home instead. I want to lie back down in my nice warm bed. My name is Snick, and you're going to have to carry me. Oh, a seemingly shocked but entertained Fallon bobbed along while the audience clapped to the beat and cheered. It was pretty funny. If you want to go check out the video, check out NBC News. They have it up in their stream. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. It was nice to see her cut a little bit loose. I don't know much about her. I'm going to avoid commenting on what politicians I'm following or want to see go forward, because that's not what I'm all about here on this show. Anyways, any questions out there that you want to have answered, be sure to answer them. Be sure to answer them. I'm asking you to answer your own question. There you go. Be sure to get them out so I can answer them. I sure do love this stream. Has not started. That's weird. I'm looking at the stream going. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my time is coming to an end. I've had a lot of fun. If you haven't checked out HNR, be sure to. We're all into gaming. We're all about having fun. We have HNR education now. We're doing more films. We're going to be doing another live stream this Thursday. The kids are going to be doing a practical engineering scientific method experiment involving gummy bears and water. I'm going to be involved with it, live streaming. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's help these kids and give back to our communities by helping these kids. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Have some fun. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and get that fired up. Have fun the rest of the day. I sure do appreciate you being here. I'm glad that everybody showed up and came around. Let's kick this off with a little bit of music. Let's have some fun. That's not the song I chose, darn it. Hey! There we go. That's a little bit better. Hey, so this is going to be Coffee with Hondo, where I'm going to try and do this every morning during the weekdays. Just a little half-hour stream. We're going to have some fun, listen to some music, talk together. Be sure to hit us up. Set a reminder so you can come enjoy Coffee with Hondo. You stay cool out there. Have a great day. Be sure to bring your questions and your ideas for the show, and we'll have some fun. This has been Hondo. What are you gonna do?